Hello, and welcome back to the original Larry D's Food for Thought. Today, of course, we're going to be reading out of that old King James Bible as usual. We reading from the Old Testament and from the New Testament, to the law and to the testimony. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, okay? We'll also be going over a few scriptures today concerning the title. Satan was cast out of heaven, and where is he? Satan was cast out of heaven, and where is he? Okay, I'm going to share these scriptures with you right quick here. You can jot them down if you like. But yeah, we're going to go through these scriptures today, and we're going to see just where this cat is. We're going to see what he did, why he got his butt kicked out of heaven, and all those other angels that went out with him, because it was, what I think he took a third of an innumerable amount of angels with him when he was kicked out. These cats followed him. We're going to find out why and where he is. Okay, 'cause a lot of people don't want to believe that this cat is among us. Okay, but we're going to show you in the scriptures where he's at and why he was put down here and what he's up to. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to stop sharing these. We're going to go over these scriptures right quick here and take a look at it and see just where this cat is located. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna start this in Revelations, the 12th chapter. And let's see, we are going to start reading at verse 7. And it reads, And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, okay? And prevailed not, neither was that place found anymore in heaven. Okay, so these cats, man, they went to fighting. Michael and all the other good angels, man, they fought against this cat, and Satan and his angels lost the fight. Okay, and they was not found in heaven no more. But look at this, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. Now you see that? Those are all Satan's titles right there. The devil, the dragon, the serpent, Satan the devil. Okay, but those are all his titles right there. Okay. Look, which deceiveth the whole world. What? This cat deceived the world? Why did he do that? Well, I will tell you this. One of those deceptions was how you got Sunday worship. Okay? And because the Lord's Sabbath day, as we all know, is the seventh day of the week, which is Saturday. Okay? Not Sunday. Yep, that's one of those deceptions. Okay. He was cast out into the earth. And his angels were cast out with him. Ah, so this cat is down here on the earth. Wonder why we can't see him. We're going to find out. Okay. But verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuses them before our God day and night. Okay. Verse 12, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Who inhabits the earth? You and I. Say, woe to us, okay? But for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. But this cat came down here, he's here, and he's got great wrath. This cat is peeved, okay? And all those cats that followed him, they pissed off because they were kicked out of their home, okay? But they down here with us. So he said, woe to us. All right. But let's go a little further here. Let's go and take a look to see uh why this cat was kicked out of there. Okay. Let's go over here to let's go to Ezekiel right quick. Take a look at this. This is Ezekiel, let's see. Ezekiel 28. Take a quick look and see just why this cat was kicked out, man. Sometimes people don't pay the rent and all kind of stuff such as that, man, and they evict you and kick you out, man. You all upset, peeved, and everything, but it's your own fault. But sometimes it can be helped, and that's understandable. But anyway, these cats were kicked out of their home. They were pissed off, and let's see why. Okay, this is Ezekiel 28, and I'm going to start reading at verse 12, and it reads, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus said the Lord God, Thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom, and perfect in beauty. Got anybody down here on earth that's perfect in beauty? I don't think so. Look, thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Oh, this cat was in the Garden of Eden. Hmm. Ain't no man been there except for one. That was Adam. Okay. Every precious stone was that covering: the sardius, the topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, and the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in the day that thou was created. Hmm. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of God. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. So it couldn't have been only one, and that was Satan the devil. Okay. He was in the mountain of God. He walked up and down in the stones of fire. Okay. But first, let's see. Verse 15. Look, thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created till iniquity was found in thee. Hmm. Okay, iniquity was found in him. 16. By the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. So he sinned against God. Okay. And look, don't you think you're going to sin against God and get away with it? There's consequences behind it, okay? And in this case, he was kicked out of heaven, all right? Therefore, I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart, his mind, O Satan's mind, was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of the brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. Hmm. On this ground, right? I will lay thee before kings that they may behold thee. 18. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all men that behold thee. So that cat is down here on this earth. Okay? Now, let's go take a look and see. Oh, oh, wait a minute. You know what? I think I added a scripture here that I didn't have before, but I'm gonna cover it anyway. Let's go look at it. This is Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14. And we'll start reading at verse 12. And it reads, Look, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? See, he used to be called the son of the morning, man, and Lucifer meant light bringer. He used to bring the truth. But not after iniquity was found in him. He sinned against God. He was kicked out. But look at this. Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, in his mind, is that I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. The old Satan say he is going to go back to heaven. He ain't going there. But one thing I want you to keep in mind, of everybody on this earth, he actually is the only one that wants to go back home, back to heaven, because that was his first estate, okay, his first habitation, but not anymore. Now, do you want to follow this cat? You're a lot of people say all the time, oh, I want to go to heaven. Oh, I'm hoping I make it to heaven. Wait a minute. The Lord told us we can't go there. So who are you following when you make that statement? Okay? Remember that. All right. Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Hmm. So you want to follow this cat? You see what his final destination is, and that is the lake of fire, plain and simple. All right. So watch yourself when you make that statement. The Lord told us we can't go there. All right. But let's go a little bit further here. Let's go and take a look and see why people say ain't no Satan, devil, and angel stuff down here. You want to bet? If you don't see him, oh, we can't see him. But let's see why we can't see him. Okay, this is Jude 1. I'm gonna read it's only one chapter, so I'm gonna read one verse here, verse 6. Look, and the angels which kept not thy first estate, but left thy own habitation. Okay, he has reserved in everlasting chains on the darkness unto the judgment of the great day. So these cats are on the chains of darkness. That's why we can't see them. Look, they can see us, but we can't see them. I'm gonna tell you something. You can see one, man. Let me tell you something. You taking a look at an angel. One wants to pop up on you, you pass out. I'm gonna show you why. Okay, but first, let me show you this right here. Let's verify this about these cats being on a chain of darkness. This is Second Peter, second chapter. Read one verse, verse 4. For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. Say it again, didn't they? Yep. Say down to hell. It's hell, man, down here. Okay. But they here, and we can't see them because they all locked under chains of darkness. But don't you believe for a minute that they ain't here and they can't see you. All right, and they watching. And I'm gonna tell you something. Let's go take a look at this right here. Let me see. Let's go look at let's go now. Let's go take a look and see what they look like because if you were to see one of these cats, man, shoot, man, you pass out. And I'm gonna show you why, man. And then you hear people all the time say they talk about their little babies. Oh, he's such an angel. She's such an angel. Once we read this right here, let me see if they're gonna keep making that statement if they hear this. All right, look, this is Ezekiel 1. Start reading at verse 4. And it reads, look, and I looked. Here's Ezekiel talking here. Look, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire unfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst of thereof as the color of amber out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures. Hmm. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and everyone had four faces. And everyone had four wings. Actually, it's six wings. In other places you read where it's six wings. Okay, it might be a typo. But anyway, verse 7. And their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of calves' feet, and they sparkled like the color of varnished brass, and they had the hands of a man under their wings on their four sides, and they four had their faces and their wings. Okay, verse 9. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went every one straight forward. Verse 10. As for the likeness of their faces, they four had the face of a man and the face of a lion on the right side, and they four had the face of an ox on the left side. They four also had the face of an eagle. These cats got four faces, six wings, calf feet. Look at that. Oh, verse 11. Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward to two wings of every one were joined one to another, and two covered their bodies. Now, let's look at this. Verse 18. As for thy wings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and thy wings were full of eyes round about them four. But these cats had four faces, six wings, calf feet, and eyes all over those wings. You think you take something pop up on you like that? Man, shoot. I don't know if you run, if you had a dang strength to run. Probably just pass out. But anyway, you think people call him, oh, she's such an angel, he's such an angel. What would you call him? But I don't know if you want to make that statement anymore. But anyway, that's what they look like. And they locked on the chains of darkness. It's a good thing, too. Uh, but we can't see them. That's why we cannot see them. But let's go take a quick look at this right here. Let's go see what these cats are up to. They up to something. They ain't just down here lying dormant, waiting on that day to be cast into the lake of fire. These cats are up to something down here, okay? Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Let's go to Job, the second chapter. See what these cats are doing. And this is Job, the second chapter. I'm gonna start reading at verse 1. Again, and it reads that again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And they talking about the good angels, okay, they came and presented themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. He wasn't called no son anymore. No, he used to be called the son of the morning, but now he wasn't called no son anymore. He just called Satan. He came and he presented himself, right? Verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence cometh thou? Where you coming from, Satan? Look, and Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Hmm. Okay. So this cat is on this earth. He's walking to and fro in the earth, and walking up and down in it. Now, let's see what he's doing while he's walking up and down in it, to and fro. Let's go take a look at let's go to First Peter right quick. First Peter, and we want to see just what this cat is really doing. This is First Peter 5, and I'm gonna read one verse. Let's see. Make sure I got this right. Oh, I'm in John. Need to go to Peter. First Peter 5 and verse 8. And it reads, look, be sober, be vigilant. He talking to us. We better be sober and we better be vigilant. I'll show you why. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about. We are just read over in Job where he's walking up and down in his earth and to and fro in it, right? Walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Mm. Okay, this cat trying to devour somebody. And I'm gonna tell you something. You don't keep God's commandment, you start sinning against God. Tell you something, man. He's sending this cat after you, and now he can devour you. Okay? But let's look at this right here. Let's see. Uh, but I'm gonna give you some hope right here because long as you fear God and you keep his commandments, you keep those cats off of you. Okay? This is Psalm. Going to Psalms 34. Psalms 34. We're gonna verify that. Lord, hey, he can sick them cats after you if he so desired. And you keep sinning against him, he definitely gonna send something after you. Because there's consequences about sinning against God. All right. But you walk uprightly. Let's see what we got here. This is Psalm 34, and I'm gonna start reading at let's see, verse 1. Okay, and it reads, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Okay. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. Okay. Verse 7. The angel of the Lord, that's a good angel, okay? The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and delivereth them. So, you walk uprightly, you fear God, and you keep his commandments, he'll keep that good angel around you. He will encamp around you. But start sinning against the Lord, tell that good angel, step back, buddy. And guess what? Send that evil angel after you. Okay? You don't want that. But let's look a little further right quick. Let's go to let's see, it was something else I had here. I missed one, I thought. But no, I guess this will be it right here. This is the last one. Let's go to Job. Let's go back to Job right quick. I'm gonna show you this because let me tell you something. And although Job, he was an uprighteous man, okay? He feared God, man, and he hated evil. And well, Satan challenged him, challenged the Lord, say, look, I tell you what, you let me do this at him, I'm gonna get him to do something that you ain't gonna like. Let's take a look at it right quick. This is Job's second chapter. I'm start reading at verse 3. Okay, and it reads, And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy without cause. And Satan answered the Lord and said, Skin for skin, yeah, all that a man have will he give for his life. Verse 5. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Wonder about that now. All right, verse 6. And the Lord said, Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. Okay, the Lord allowed him to go at him, but he told him, don't kill him. He said, save his life. He said, don't kill him. So he, Satan's a servant. He got to do what he told to do. Okay. But he told him, he said, don't kill him. All right. Verse 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his feet unto his crown. Man, he had sore boils all over him. Okay. Uh, let's see, verse 9. Then said his wife, let's see what Job's wife said. Then said his wife unto him, Do if thou still retain thine integrity, curse God and die. That sound familiar? What did Satan tell the Lord? I'm going to get him to curse you to your face. How did he do that? Or how you try to do that? Hmm. Try to use Job's wife. Okay, so that's why I say you got to be vigilant. They said be sober and be vigilant. And watch this cat, man. Creep up in your ear, speak some stuff to you, whisper some stuff to you, and you will say it. Get yourself in trouble. But let's see what Job did. Verse 10, But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. Okay, he wouldn't do it. He would not do it. He held on to his integrity. He would not curse God. Okay, but that's what we got to do. But I say you got to watch yourself. 'Cause Satan, man, this cat is down here on this earth. He is trying to wreak some havoc. He's trying to take everybody with him that he possibly can to that lake of fire. And he know that that is his final destination. And you don't want to go there. Okay? But walk uprightly and stay vigilant. All right? And watch yourself. Fear God. Keep those commandments because, look, Satan was cast out of heaven, and those evil angels was cast out with him. They are here on this earth, going to and fro and walking up and down in this earth. All right? So watch yourself. All right? So with that food for thought, think on these scriptures and words throughout the course of the day. And until next time, peace.